Oh shit. Hello, brothers and sisters of light and dark. Welcome to my page, my face about common sense. I try to keep it down under nitty gritty under 10 minutes. If it goes over 10 minutes, it's up very important. And not important to liberals, libertarians, people who believe in God, people like to smoke, people like to drink, people like ayahuasca, people like EMT. But of course, I talk about subjects that most people don't talk about, but people will, try to copy off my style, okay, my goofy style. And I say, you can't. You're not authentic. Okay? You got to write a script. I don't need to write a script. Dude, okay. But anyway, if you have any comments, questions, insults, or roast fest, you put it down. I talk very quickly at times, and sometimes I talk very articulate, and sometimes I'm incoherent as fuck. Method to my madness, don't bite my game. Okay, alright? So, let's get on with the subject of today. If only people knew how to question life. Okay, this is what this video is about. Socrates, people who take the Socratic oath to question things in their life. People trying to become aware that raison d'etre, their third voice or something like that. I keep telling people, I don't know how you can hear your own little voice in your head. But I'm pretty sure you do hear a voice. It's a little tiny conscious. You may call it a conscious. You may call it an introspective reasoning gesture. Okay, but mine's is really loud. This is why I don't listen to it sometimes, and then I get fucked. I get fucked up the fucking ass. No homo. But the world will be a better place if people just ask questions. Jumping conclusions, not asking where they get their research and facts from, is a folly. I keep telling people, go think about what Socrates did. He sacrificed himself with hemlock simply because he felt he didn't need to be in this world anymore. Okay? And the things that I'm not interested in sacrificing myself because that's a low frequency vibration. But other than that, if you learn how to question yourself and question everything else, if you learn how to question yourself and everything else, you will be the smartest motherfucker. I swear to God. I swear to God you would. You wouldn't even have an identity fucking crisis, okay? You would know the reason why religion is in play. There are people out there who's still religious, people out there who are still like super fucking rich and shit, but don't know where to put their money at. They don't know where to do with it. I said, what should I do with my money and shit like that? I never even asked for any goddamn money. The only thing I ask for is assistance and help, okay? And you don't know how to help people. You don't know how to do things. But you don't know how to question. You don't need to ask anybody anything. Do you know what religion means? I tell people all of the time. It doesn't matter what the name, what you learned it from, okay? You learned it from some fucking book, okay? Religion means to bind, okay? And to rebind. And you don't understand the origins of words, okay? The word of God. If you think about the word of God, think about how symbolic that is, okay? Think about the Son of God. Think how symbolic that is. But nobody really cares about to think about shit like that. If you just learn how to ask questions and to know how to be empathetic with people's emotions and say, hey, how are you doing, sir? Do you need anything? Okay, or the fact that why do you believe in such things? That's a question mark. How do you do such things? What, when, where, who, when, how, and what, when? Okay, I think there's other where. Okay, were. Okay, there's other whole bunch of W's, just more than just 5. Okay, but other than that, people don't understand that I'm not your average man. I'm not your Peter Pan. Nobody's really equal in this motherfucking world. And nothing is really equal. Even if you create a pillow, they look the same. They look the same, but they're not the same. Microscopically, they're not the same. Nothing is the same, okay? Energy is not forever, okay? It may seem like it in your dimension, time, and space, but it's not, okay? Stop it. When I have arguments with even some scholars and shit, and then I don't remember their names, okay? I was like, hey, what do you think? I just ask one question, okay? And then I blow your whole entire theory out. People think that when they go to school, they think they're smarter than average Joe, but they got something called the God complex, and I'm like, okay, my mind is better than yours, memory than yours, and I said, my mind is not as better than yours. I can study the same rate of speed, but I cannot remember the same rate of numbers and decibels, okay, and syllables or whatever. Everybody's different. You got to take into account other people. So learn how to use the Socratic questioning technique. Learn how to destroy people's delusions of grandeurs, okay, grandiose, okay, I just like, oh my God, man, so many people, so many simps, so little time. Oh my fucking God, man. And other than that, that's all I really wanted to say about that. Learn how to ask questions, learn how to be empathetic, sympathetic. To me, being too much empathy for me happens all of the time. I understand how humans are. They're emotional and they don't know how to think for themselves, but there's a time and a place for everything. They need to be they may need to be put down. And when the world keeps doing the same thing, there's a form of retardation because we're sleeping with one another through incest. And incest is a terrible fucking thing, scientifically speaking. But every once in a while, out of 100 autistic children that's born through fucking incest, okay, there's always one genius that will blow your fucking mind. But learn how to ask questions with everything you do in your life, and you'll become supreme. If you do not ask questions, you do not become anything. You just become like everyone else. I started learning questions when I was a child, and I asked my mom some questions. But I'll get smacked for asking a fucking question. That's a great form of abuse that I had went through and endured. But you guys are still in la la land, right? And I tell you guys about this and tell you, I said, just do the motherfucking research and shut the fuck up, please. I know more than you, most of you, and I'm not trying to be arrogant about it. I said, hey, this is what I learned when I was in the library before even the phones even came out. Okay, now we got the videos and shit. What's next? What's the next step? What's the next step after videos? Live conference calls, holograms and shit. Okay, we got video games blowing up and shit for all of those who are left brain thinkers. And then we got people trying to downplay and not use empathetic reasoning to understand why guys play games more than women. Okay, there's just so many fools, so little time. Okay, no hate, no homo shit here. Okay, please don't label in my motherfucking videos as hate speech when it has nothing to do with hate speech. And YouTube and Facebook do not even look at your videos. They look at the title. Okay, or some feminist woman who's real emotional will basically fucking report your page. And like, you can't, no, this has to be a stop button somewhere. And if like 10 women do that cancel culture shit, they only cursing themselves because they are going to be canceled themselves. They're going to be canceled because they're angry. They ain't going to find no dick nowhere. They're going to have to be gobble up some balls. Okay? See, I told women, you better get rid of anger and start getting in shape. That's your main objective. Get rid of your anger and get in shape. I know your pussy's blown out, but there's no reversal for that. But as a matter of fact, there is. Okay? As a matter of fact, in foreign California, there's a guy who does pussy reconstruction and shit. It's about $30,000 now. So I know those women don't got no money these days, or they're hoarding it themselves. I don't really care. But other than that, that's all I really wanted to say about questioning everything, you guys. I love you all, but I hate the many of you. I love animals more than humans, but I don't fuck the animals. Listeners' discretion is advised. I say that in the very beginning of my fucking videos, guys. And y'all have a good day. Peace.